Hi Sagittarius. So I have a reading for you guys today. So this is from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. So you got the Five of Earth. This just came through in a recent collective reading. So we'll see if it has anything to do with that. And then you have the Two of Air on the bottom. Two of Air. Okay. And with the Mary L Tarot, you have the Ten of Cups, a Holy Grail card. And on the bottom, you have the Seven of Cups, the Black Wolf. All right. And for your messages, we have YouTube, Man-O-War, Purity, Cancer Ascendant, Cat, Nun, 2011, and Music Studio. Okay, yeah, let's get right into this. So this is the Five of Earth. And you can tell there's someone who looks like they've almost like played a trick on someone else. And they've taken something precious from them. It's like a jester energy. And you see this person over here, they're mourning for what they've lost. So we'll kind of see what that's about. Yeah. Okay. And then with the Two of Air. So this, I get a completely different vibe from this than in traditional tarot. Here he's actually holding the scales. He's balancing something. The light and the dark. See, it's all lit up here. It's like working in harmony with each other. Both the light and the dark scales are balanced. I don't know if you can see that. It's this part is black and this part is white. Such a beautiful card. It represents Moon in Libra, which Libra is about the scales of justice. Emotional balance. Bringing balance to your, I was gonna say your darker emotions and your lighter emotions. Maybe if something's happened to you, because we have this Five of Earth right here with this, like, whatever this is, where it looks like, it feels like a joke has been played, or at least that's how it feels. Like someone's either played a joke on you, like that feeling of something being taken. Because you have purity right underneath it, which is making me feel like you are the person right in this energy. Purity. Maybe something was taken from you because of your purity, your naivety. Yeah, and that's even more painful. Like, yeah. In the collective reading, we were kind of talking about someone using their energy irresponsibly who knew better. And they can trick people. When you're trusting someone to wield something because they have a position of authority and you've given them trust, it can feel like this energy right here. Like something precious was stolen from you. Your trust even, that could be something very precious to you. Your trust in people. Could mean something else. Yeah. Okay, so balance right here. So coming to terms with maybe even your emotions. Bringing some clarity, because this is Libra. Seeking the truth. Or maybe even holding the truth, because this is the card where it's almost like assessing something. You're holding a truth, you're assessing something, and it's bringing balance in some way. Yeah, you have YouTube right below it. Maybe videos on YouTube can help you with balancing these emotions, seeking knowledge, seeking new ways of healing, listening to other people's stories. Kind of a little hot. Take off my robe. Yeah, YouTube. Hold on, guys. Okay, and then you have Man o' War. I mean, YouTube can mean something different. We'll just keep going around to it and see. Okay, then we have Man o' War, which I actually just recently watched a video, and it's the reason why I put this in here, of Man o' War. It was a horse, a racehorse. It was from the early 1900s, I believe. I believe the horse died in the 1930s. So it was like, it was a popular horse. It was like it had almost like this celebrity status around it. And it's the only horse in history that has been embalmed. And it was a whole video about this horse being embalmed and how many tons of embalming fluid it took. But it was because the reason why they wanted to embalm the horse was to prolong its, so people could like attend like a funeral, like a gather around, like this horse was like displayed. And so that, yeah, the embalming fluid was used to preserve the horse for as long as possible so that it could be viewed by the mass public. It had like celebrity status. Like it cost obviously a lot of money to pump that much fluid into this huge horse, a racehorse. Okay, so interesting. That's literally the only thing I'm thinking of right now. Something being preserved for viewing. Something passing on. Extending the life of something. Okay. All right, then we have purity here. And this, yeah, purity is sitting right below the 5 of Earth. This could literally mean someone's like innocence, like someone's actual like body innocence. I don't want to say this word because I know it gets flagged in videos, but assault. Someone assaulting someone's body even. We just talked about it in the Scorpio reading that came through. I'm not getting the same thing here, but just because it's sitting below this, and in the video that this came through in, it was literally talking about someone using their sexual energy, wielding their energy inappropriately to get into someone's like it's using your energy in a way to get something from someone and not actually like holding the truth of it, like convincing someone that you love them just so you can sleep with them, where this person gives you their heart and then you walk away. That's what this energy is. And then with purity right below it, and how this came through in that reading with the King of Fire using its charm to convince someone, to charm someone into giving it what it wants. Kings should know better. They're the top of their suit. It's just coming through again right here. That's what this reminds me of. Someone's purity being stolen. Someone's trust being stolen. And those are very, very hard things to get back emotionally, mentally. Like this is moon in air, in an air sign. Could be with like your actual like mentality, how you engage in relationships or with people after going through whatever this is. Completely like changes dynamics, trust. Whew, sorry guys. Cancer ascendant. So ascendant energy is how you first experience something. Like within someone, you know, everyone has ascendant, moon, and sun as their top three. Those are the big energies in someone's chart, kind of how you really kind of know someone by. And your ascendant energy is normally the energy, like, I kind of consider it like your first impact with someone, your first, the first punch of energy that you experience from someone. Like when you walk into a room and your first impression about a person is ascendant energy. How someone first comes through, like how, like you could even say like with this video, how you first like perceive me is ascendant energy. It's the first like punch, the first like judgment of something, the first like feeling of something. So Cancer energy, Cancer ascendant, emotional, an emotional punch. I mean, we did just get emotional right here. Like clearly there's a right and a wrong, like with how you treat people and their feelings and their emotions, you know? Or at least there always needs to be a level of self-awareness, like self-understanding, how like, just how like you can even like talk about like with the past, like going back in the past and kind of feeling how like a certain situation played out and maybe how the other people were affected by that situation. It's emotional. So Cancer is cardinal water. It's very assertive emotions. It's where Scorpio is more like deep emotion and piercing. And Pisces is kind of like boundaryless. I wanted to say translucent, but it's kind of a shape shifty. Cancer is like emotional, like is an emotional punch of emotion. It's cardinal. It's assertive emotion. A hard punch of water, a hard punch of emotions. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We'll see what this is about. Okay, then we have Cat. So cat, and it's sitting right below the Ten of Cups, this holy grail. This is, yeah, I love Ten of Cups cards. They're a peak of emotional quality. They're the peak of emotions within a suit. Which is, in my opinion, when you've reached the top of the emotional suit, that is the holy grail energy. The peak of a love language, even. Understanding someone's love language, understanding your love language. We have cat right below this, though. So cats are highly independent, but also, because I'm thinking of the difference, not all the time, but the difference between males and female cats. I've always had, well, I've had female and male cats pretty much all my life, but every female cat that we've had was always like super independent, but also kind of like did their own thing. They didn't like to spend too much time like around you. Like they would kind of make their presence known, get their pets and everything, and then do their own thing. Whereas male cats need to like be around you all day. At least this has been my experience with male cats. Like my cat, literally, he's my shadow. He's sleeping right here. Like I made him a spot because he would be up in the video and just like all up right here if he did not have a spot right next to me. And he spends like every minute that he can by me. My female cats have never been like that, ever. Just like they make their presence known and then kind of like do their thing. So that's interesting. We'll see if that has anything to do with this, but yeah. Okay, then we have none. So none, chastity, commitment to or marriage to something higher. Thinking about nuns, they basically they marry God in a way. They have a covenant with God. Yeah, chaste or chaste. Purity. So none. Okay. Then 2011. So whenever we get years, that's either something that's going to be important for you to go back on and look like within your memories, within photos, a year that maybe something happened, like just paying attention to 2011 and maybe like what kind of themes were going on at that time. What were you doing? What were the major events happening? Like maybe just like lightly assessing that. You don't have to like do like a deep dive unless that's something that you want to do. But I mean, it literally could just mean like the year a movie came out, a year a song came out. Like it can mean very many different things. So that's why whenever I see 2011, I more so make an intention, or when I see a year, I more so make an intention of like, what does 2011 mean? What do I need to know right now? And just allow the answers to kind of come in. If you want to briefly like kind of scan your brain and see if there's any like anything that happened that year to look at, that's, you know, you do you. But yeah, it could just, I normally allow the energy to come in. I kind of allow like up to a week, you know, for something to come in, just like paying attention. Okay, Then we have, oh, so this is sitting right underneath the Seven of Cups. The Black Wolf. Interesting. The White Wolf. Was that Scorpio? Yeah. Okay, so Scorpio just got the White Wolf, and now you have the Black Wolf. And so those same things about like purity and innocence being stolen are coming through, but we have the Black Wolf now. That might be a good, or if you want to, go watch the Scorpio reading. I'm not sure why this is coming through like this and why we have this coming through right here. But it was very much about the R word, you know, grapes. Yeah, so we have the Black Wolf now. The Shadow. With 2011, did something happen in 2011? Something shadowy, something maybe even hidden. So it's the Black Wolf. This is also my Fenrir card. Something chained. Repression, that's also what it symbolizes to me. So Fenrir, I've worked a lot with Fenrir. That's one of my favorite gods. I have a lot of connection to it, especially with repression. In a psychological sense, it to me it's the embodiment of repression, of things being repressed, of things being stolen, of things being if you think about it, like the gods, they created the situation that they were in because they allowed their fear of Fenrir to control them. And so they did something to something innocent. So Fenrir, they were afraid of him, but he had shown no sign for them to fear him other than he was a wolf that continuously grew and grew and grew. And they believed if he kept growing, that somehow he could overtake them. And so they chained him. So they actually tricked him. We have this trickster energy. They tricked him using his best friend into chaining him up. And they put him underground. And so they did something cruel to something innocent out of their own fear. They created repression out of something that was pure and innocent. And so if you think about it in the story, the repressive energy, Fenrir, was hidden underground, just chained underneath, no friends, nothing. And watching the gods partying all day, listening to them playing music and forgetting about him after what they did to him, and then like not giving one fuck what happened as a result of their fear. Anyways, okay, so that shadow energy, that's painful. That's like vengeful. It turns into a vengeful energy. Like, how dare you think that that was okay to do that to me because you feared me? Like, or whatever this is, if it's about something completely different, if it's about like energy or like a gift or whatever this is. So this energy stole the innocence of this energy because of its own fear. Locked up this energy because of its own fear. Purity is sitting right below it. Yeah, you make an enemy. Like, if you think about it, like the gods made an enemy in Fenrir who just wanted to be part. He was just like who they are, you know. He was a god equal to them. Yeah, so 2011, whatever this is here, it's sitting right below Fenrir with this nun energy. So the nun energy is sitting right between the Ten of Cups and the Fenrir card. The Holy Grail and Fenrir. None. Marriage to something higher. Marriage to a higher truth. I'm sweating. Sorry, guys. It was not this hot in here earlier. Okay, so then we have music studio. So music studio, making music. Creating music. Thinking about like a production company, like a legitimate studio. But this could mean like creating something independent. I mean, if you think about it, the music industry is like chaos and they make more money off of the artists. Well, I don't want to speak for every music studio, but they make more money off of the artist than the artist makes for themselves. At least that's what I've heard. And a lot of like big artists, once like I guess like their contract ends, like however that works, they go independently if they're able to. Like, you know, there's contracts and stuff that you have to sign. What was it? I was just listening to Destiny's Child. You know, back when Destiny's Child, when they were big, you'd think they would have made a ton of money. And they did. But when you listened to where all those expenses went to, they went basically right back to the music company. And they were living at their parents' houses and stuff, like Destiny's Child. Like, just stuff like that. It's like they made millions, but where did all that money go to? What was the price that they paid for that? You know. Okay, so YouTube. I don't know what else YouTube would be. Oh, I'm still holding this card. But yeah, it's underneath this card. YouTube. Balancing something on YouTube? Balancing an agreement on YouTube? Why would YouTube be under this? Terms and agreements. I don't know why that's coming through. Terms and agreements. I was gonna say, like, finding information and finding videos that you might need to, like, create this kind of balance. Yeah, terms and agreements. Man-o-war. Okay, so if you think of like this, YouTube and Man-o-war are sitting right underneath this card. YouTube is sitting underneath this white area. You can even say the white wolf. And Man-o-war is sitting right underneath the black area, the black wolf. So why would that need to be balanced? What is balancing out there? YouTube, information, access to really anything that you need. If you need to create a project, if you need to learn anything, having access to any tool that you can imagine. Just like it's up to you to put it into action though. You can like download, listen to the information and get the knowledge, but it's up to you to put the knowledge into action. So that's the white energy. Black energy, the shadow, Man-o-war, death, the embalming of something. It's about a horse. Preserving something. Oh, this could even mean like preserving old videos. The older side of YouTube, before AI has touched it. I was actually thinking about this the other day. Like with the crazy influx of AI, it's just like, are all the old, like actual natural videos just gonna like be wiped out? Because I've noticed, like, even in my own feed, when I've been like clicking on stuff, I realize it's been created by AI. And I'm like, how true is this information? Like, I'm sure like there's some truth to it, but like it just seems like outrageous how many AI videos are being made. And it just like feels like it's going to flush out all the good energy that other, or good videos that other people actually like put time and effort into actually knowing the knowledge that is being spoken. We have Toth. I've been staring at it because I'm holding this card. But Toth is sitting right below this. This is the card of Toth, the scribe. Scrolls, truth, old knowledge, old videos, hard work, the truth of the knowledge, preservation of something old. The scribe, Toth, is the record keeper. Storing old knowledge, storing old videos. Are things being deleted? Man o' War, okay. So Man o' War, sitting right here, balancing this energy, this preservation. What an interesting energy to come through. Embalming it. That's another thing that I was thinking about the other day, is that I would like, before I click on a video, to know that it's being made by AI or something, someone created it from AI. Like some kind of thing on the thumbnail. It doesn't matter where it is. Like, and I would prefer not to click on that. I would prefer not to waste my time on that. Like some stuff, I don't like, I'm not opposed to all AI. Like I love a lot of the AI music. That's fine. But I would love some kind of like thing telling me that AI has created this, you know? That's just what that reminds me of. I prefer watching like, you know, people who have done the research, who know what they're talking about, than some AI thing talking about it and mixing up the information. Like I've listened to AI stuff where the information is like eerie and wonky, where some of the information isn't quite real. It's based on some form of truth, but like it just kind of things are like switched and very not this energy at all. Preservation, like scrolls, like ancient documents, record keeper of the truth. That's what Toth is. Huh. Creates this kind of balance. Maybe brings other people peace. Like Man o' War, something that was celebrity, had celebrity status. I mean, we have YouTube right next to it. YouTube is a big deal, but now it's like, I don't want to say it's being overtaken. Although it feels like that in a way. It almost feels parasitic how much AI is out there. Just like kind of corrupting the truth. Which is crazy to think about, like just people getting their information from the AI and how stories can change, how truth can change because of AI. Like I said, I'm not completely opposed to AI. I think it's like an awesome thing. Like there's a lot of great stuff to AI. It's just like, I can see where it's getting out of control and where people get their information mixed up easily. Which, you know, people can do that with other people. So I'm not like, you know, feels complicated. Yeah. So purity. You could even say like this is AI in a way. Just stealing like even like hard work from other people, the purity of intention, the purity of content. Doesn't have to be just because that was kind of what we had right here. Yeah, purity. Getting your purity back in some way, even with these emotional, because it's sitting right. Oh, Cancer, the Cancer ascendant energy is literally sitting right here. It looks like it's sitting underneath this little necklace right here, and then halfway sitting under the Ten of Cups, which is making me think this is the Ten of Cups energy, the Holy Grail. He's holding a Holy Grail, which is coming through as Cancer ascendant, emotional hits. Cardinal emotion. I have a Cancer moon, so I'm trying to like put this in a way that is ascendant energy. Yeah. Emotional impact. Emotional clarity. Stating something up front. Doing something up front. The first appearance. The first experience. The first impact. An emotional one. Yeah, that's just what's coming through. But why is it coming through as this necklace? Why is this coming through as the Holy Grail? With the cat sitting right underneath the Holy Grail. Obviously, a Holy Grail energy is like, you know what? There's a deck that I used to have where the Ten of Cups was actually called the card of purity. It literally was purity on the card. And we have purity right here. Your Holy Grail, the purity of your emotion, Ten of Cups. It looks like someone else holding it. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Like, someone holding your Holy Grail. Whatever that is. And I don't like that energy. A cat? But she almost looks like she's riding, because we have cat right underneath this, which makes me think like this horse energy is like the cat. My aunt used to have this thing, at least I saw, so she's passed on, but at her, well, we had like this kind of like altar set up for her. And it just reminded me of something I saw on her altar. If cats could text you back, they wouldn't. I think that's what it said. If cats could text you back, they wouldn't. I know my female cats wouldn't. I know my little boy right here, he's my shadow, so I know he would, I guess. But if cats could text you back. Highly independent, but also like the cuddliest little creatures. I like that feeling. I like cat energy. Independent. Like, they do their own thing. You don't have to like, not that there's anything wrong with like dogs or anything. Just I'm not really a dog person. I love dogs, but like dogs like need a ton of attention. And that's I would say I'm almost like very much like a cat. I like that my cats know what they're doing, and then like we have our cuddle time, and then they go back to doing what they want to do, you know? Cat. beautiful punches of love. I'm just thinking about like Holy Grail is not, it's not like toxic. And with this cat energy, it's reminding me of like having a very like healthy relationship, like a very healthy like independence, like two people highly independent, but they have these intense emotional impacts with each other where they come together. That Holy Grail, that Ten of Cups energy, make love, like whatever it is, cuddle, and they're able to go back into their individual energy. That intense like emotional um um emotional emotional merging together, and then able to go back into their individuation, to come back into a merge and back into their individuation. I love that energy. That's like what I practice in my own life. And the cat energy is making me think of that. But I think of that very much as horse energy, because we have horse right here. But cat is sitting right below it. Gosh, I don't know why I'm so hot right now. Like burning up. Whew. Okay. Yeah, and then, so we're at 41 minutes. Okay. None. Marriage to something higher, a higher truth. This could even... I mean, this could be a solo energy. This could be very much like you're assessing things in your life right now and kind of being in maybe even a more chaste process at the moment, since we have this Fenrir energy here. And something weird going on about like the innocence of something being potentially stolen or harmed in some way. This anger, resentment, vengeance, debt. This nun energy, finding some kind of grace with God even. Because a Ten of Cups is such a beautiful energy, but it's surrounded by this other stuff here. Yeah, maybe even watching Sound of Music, Maria. It's one of my favorite movies. She was a nun, and then she kind of came into this Ten of Cups energy when she, you know, I don't want to, I feel like most people have watched the movie, but yeah, she falls in love with the captain, and they have this like Ten of Cups energy. But maybe that's even just like recognizing maybe what you want from something, even. Or what you need. I was just talking about that in the Aquarius reading. I believe they got the Ten of Cups. Yeah, they did. They got the Ten of Cups. And it was about understanding their love language. Or understanding the love language of another. The peak of something. So we have the shadow here. Understanding even how someone's past maybe even giving someone, I don't want to say not giving someone grace. If someone's done something like corrupt, that's like something else. I'm talking about like even if you have like a partner or a friend, like understanding if there you see this energy coming through in another person, this is painful. This can be literal resentment, anger, festering wounds. But it's sitting right here with the Ten of Cups. This card is almost looking directly at the Ten of Cups. It's like this. Oh, actually, it looks like it's staring through the Ten of Cups at this jester. He's staring right at the cards in this jester's hand, at the joke, at the trick, at the manipulation. So he's staring right through this beautiful energy at the game, or whatever this represents. Okay, guys, I could probably keep going into this, but I'm going to go ahead and let this go. It's at 45 minutes already. Yeah, music studio, creating something new. If this is like something that, like a creative project that you're doing for yourself, wanting more independence in something, even like a home studio, an art studio, building something of your own, creating something of your own, taking back this from whatever, so taking back this from whatever this is, bringing back the purity of it, putting your purity into it, like just ripping that back. It's Fenrir energy, ripping that right back. That's yours, whatever that is, it's yours. It's going to bring balance in some way. Going to bring balance. And like I said, if you feel drawn to go to the Scorpio reading, feel free to do so. But they had the White Wolf in their reading, so it could help bring this. Like, might just be for one person. So, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Yeah, Sagittarius, I hope you got some good alchemy, some things that you can use, even more questions in your life to ask, maybe some answers. And I wish you well with whatever this is to do with, and I hope to see you next time.